Identifying
The king of cakes. Choppa for the win.
G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Choppa. Today we have my Cookie Monster cookies and milk style traditional cake. What you're going to do is make up a batch and a half of my buttercream recipe. The link is in the description. To colour this, you're going to separate it into 4 bowls, put a cup of the buttercream in 3 separate bowls, turn 1 red, 1 green, 1 yellow. With the remaining 2 cups in your mixing bowl, you're going to turn a pale blue. Mine was a little bit dark, so go a little bit easier on the colour than I did. Then you're going to take 2 8-inch round cakes and fill them with the yellow, the green and the red buttercream. And then place the top on and trim around the edge, making sure you've got nice straight edges of cake, because they do tend to vary in sizes once you've cut them, they shift. Pay close attention that you're not trimming off too much, because you're just trying to make this a perfect cylinder. Any bits that hang out over the edge you want to remove. Then you can start filling in the edges with the blue buttercream. Be careful not to smudge the colours all through, but this is your first crumb coat, so just make sure you're filling it all in and then seal it off. You can pop that into the fridge and let that set, and then pull it out for its second coating of buttercream. And this is where you can apply it quite liberally and then just use a nice flat object. I've used a ruler because my spatulas are curved on the edge. Once you're happy with your nice straight edges, you're going to get the remainder buttercream and place it inside a piping bag, fill the blue and then sit that aside for later. Head over to the Cakes by Choppa Facebook page, print off your Cookie Monster template, and then place some baking paper over the top. And you're going to make a cookie coloured fondant, which I mixed some cream, some orange and some dark brown, and then used some dark chocolate brown fondant to make the chocolate chips. As you can see, I've just measured them up by eyeing them off underneath the template, squishing them down and then adding the little chocolate chips. Then we're going to take a straw and take little bites out of the cookies, and I only did 8 cookies of the big ones and then took bites out of 4 of those, and then I've put 8 little cookies up the top, but I ended up doing more because I just felt it's Cookie Monster, you can never have too many cookies. Then what we're going to do is cut out Cookie Monster's face shape, I guess you'd call it, without his eyes. And this, as soon as you cut it, you're going to use your fingers to trim down and soften the edges, but keeping the detail of his fur. For Cookie Monster's eyes, you're going to roll out some fondant, place some cling film over the top, and then use a round circle cutter to cut it out. This gives a nice bulging rounded effect on the sides. And then for the colour of Cookie Monster, rather than dyeing the fondant, I wanted a textured fur look, so I just painted it on with some blue gel food dye and a few drops of vodka. Before painting in his mouth, you want to just remove a little bit of that gel food dye from the middle, just so it doesn't get too sticky and overworked. Place in the 2 dots for his eyes, keeping them, sort of skew-if and off-center, because Cookie Monster's a little bit crazy. I used some lines to split the cake in half, then in quarters, then into 1/8, so I could position my cookies around the side, which I just stuck on with a little bit of the buttercream. And then we're going to take a white icing, or you can use some cooled white chocolate. It's up to you. I liked the look of the white icing because I wanted a real milky effect. Place Cookie Monster on the top, and then pipe on the coloured border around the bottom. And then I added a few little extra cookies around the bottom just to make it pretty, and then a few around the top so it looked like they were floating around Cookie Monster's head. And there you have your cookies and milk Cookie Monster cake. This is an original design, guys, so I hope you like it. And if you did like this cake, why not check out some of my other cakes? I've got Scooby-Doo, Tigger, Peppa Pig, Winnie the Pooh, a Minion cake, and an Om-Nom. Share them with your friends, or share them with everybody you know. Why not? Because every share, every comment, every like really helps me out. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.